With the recent explosion in ways to become a creator and build your following online, more people than ever are trying to figure out, how do I make money from my content? And today I want to go into 3 proven ways that you can start making money from the content that you create, whether that's here on YouTube, with a blog, a podcast, or on TikTok, or anywhere else that you can imagine. And I want to focus on the things that you can make money with now, even if you're a small creator, because the biggest problem that I see with these types of videos is that people are talking about their sponsorships and their ad revenue and all these different kinds of things. And that's not a realistic way to make money when you're first starting out. So I'm going to share 3 easier to start ways that you can monetize your content even when you're just starting out, even if you don't have a large following and aren't driving a ton of traffic. I'm going to go into the pros and cons of each. That way you can figure out which one might be the right one for you, or which mix of ideas can work best for you until your audience builds big enough that you can start getting those sponsorships and getting that ad revenue, all those things. Let's dive in. The first way I want to talk about is affiliate marketing, and this is probably my least favorite of the 3 that are on the list, but it's the most approachable for people that are just starting out, because the way affiliate marketing works is that you figure out the niche that you want to create content around, or you're already creating content for, and then you go find somebody else's program or somebody else's offer and you promote it, and then they're going to give you a kickback or a commission or some sort of referral fee for the buyers that you send them. So this is really appealing when people are just starting out, because it allows you to just focus on creating content, building your following, and not having to worry so much about all of the business stuff that comes with creating your own product. One of the cool things about affiliate marketing is that you don't have to sell just one product. You can actually promote a variety of things inside of the niche that you're creating content around. And so this gives you the flexibility to actually test and see what works with your audience. You're also able to test things at different price points. So within your audience, you might have people that are willing to make different types of investments. So you're able to promote higher ticket items as well as lower ticket items, and just kind of see what works for your people and provide a variety of options that are all going to allow you to make money and really create passive income once you set it up, because your content's going to send the traffic and they're going to buy on their own, and you don't have to deal with fulfillment or customer support or anything like that. Now, you've probably seen affiliate marketing in action in a lot of ways, both on YouTube and on TikTok. See, on YouTube, you see things like YouTube creators like myself. A lot of times they're going to post their gear. They're going to have affiliate links for the cameras they're using, the microphones they're using, their tripods, all of the equipment that they are using, especially if they're talking to other creators like I am. So people are going to be able to go in the description, see what they're using, and build out their own studio using their gear. So if somebody's watching your content and they really love what you're doing, they're going to go, I want to do it like that person. I want to emulate that person. And then they're going to be able to go into your description of your YouTube videos and see what is it that you're using and buy that stuff, and then you're going to get paid for it. And so that's just one of the common ways that you see creators making money with affiliate marketing. But you also see people promoting software that they commonly use and getting affiliate commissions from that as well. For example, if you're in the business space like I am and you're creating tutorials on how to grow your online business and the tools or software that you need to grow that business, you're going to make your recommendations in the video, and then if you're smart, you're going to put links to all of those tools inside of your subscription. Because a lot of these things, like take email marketing software, for example, they're going to offer 14-day trials that you can have an affiliate link for, so that way your viewers can try out that email software that you're recommending in the video. But once they convert and become a paying subscriber to that software, you're going to start getting a percentage of that payment they make every single month delivered directly into your bank account. And there's plenty of other examples that you see here on YouTube. If you're a tech geek, there are so many tech channels that are doing reviews of the latest iPhone, computers, I don't even know what it's called, the stuff where you put the goggles on, I've lost it. I really have lost it. Alternate reality. I couldn't think of what it was called. So, you get those goggles and stuff, whatever tech stuff, you can be reviewing it, creating videos around that, especially if you're doing comparison videos of multiple products where you're showing the pros and the cons of each thing, so that way people can make a decision. And since they're getting ready to buy, they're making that decision, your video might push them over the edge, and then they'll use your link, and then you are getting paid for that purchase. Now, it's not all upside when it comes to affiliate marketing. I said earlier that it's not my favorite on the list. It's just one of the more approachable ones for people that are starting out. And my last option that I'm going to give you is actually another one that's really approachable for people that are starting out as content creators. But I want to kind of break down why, because you might be thinking, man, this sounds pretty sweet so far. So there's a couple of problems with affiliate marketing. I've learned this myself and also from having a business partner that's a blogger that really relies heavily on affiliate marketing. The first and most common problem is that these companies that are offering the affiliate programs can change the term, payments, or even remove their affiliate marketing programs at absolutely any time. So if you create a piece of content that goes viral and is just generating tons and tons of views and is making you thousands of dollars per month, that's all great. But if that company decides to remove that affiliate program for any reason, which happens all the time, then it's just gone. You just lost that income and you have to start over, which can be incredibly frustrating. The other downside is that you don't have control over the sales process for those companies that are your affiliates for. And being somebody that's in the coaching and course space, I see this a lot because we have the ability to promote other people's courses and get affiliate cuts from them. And sometimes they're not as good at sales and marketing as we are. And so it's really frustrating when you work hard to generate this content and this traffic and these leads and send them to their offer, and then nobody's converting because their sales process sucks. And that lack of control over the sales process is one of the big pros to the second option I'm going to recommend, which is creating your own courses and coaching programs. So this to me is one of the most underutilized and most profitable things that you can do as a content creator. I mean, let's think about it. You're already building an audience, creating content, helping people solve a problem, whether that's entertaining them or educating them or helping them achieve their goals or learn a new skill or whatever it may be. And so the people that are consuming that content and following you, they're going to want more. They're going to want to learn more. And so if you can create a do-it-yourself course or a coaching program that takes them more in depth, gives them more of what you already share inside of your content, you're going to be able to make money from that. And I work with creators that have offers all the way from $29 per month memberships up to $8,000 coaching programs, and they can all do well and sell off the back end of whatever content you're creating. And it's such a natural fit because they're already following you. You're already helping them solve their problems. And then you're just giving them an offer, giving them a way to take that next step. And there's really never been a better time for this, because if you are already a coach or a course creator and you're wanting to take advantage of this really unique opportunity where there's so much growth potential on YouTube, TikTok, Reels, all of these different things, like, you can really make it big. One of my coaches recently added $80,000 per month to his revenue for his coaching program after he started posting on TikTok. And it was crazy because it was like the 5th video that he posted went viral and his income just shot through the roof overnight. And that's the potential that you have right now if you're a content creator. But he was only able to do that because he already had a program in place and he had the funnels in place. So when his video went viral, people checked out his profile, they clicked on the link, they got on his email list and got into that sales process that he already had in place. And I don't want you to think either, if you're a new creator and you're just starting to put content out into the world, you might be going, you know what, I'm not really an expert yet. I don't know that I have the authority to charge people money to teach what it is that I'm doing. And I really want to challenge that, because I think this is a roadblock that prevents people from taking advantage of this huge opportunity to grow their income as a creator. And the secret that I really want you to learn is that you just have to make sure that you're teaching something that you're a few steps ahead of the person that you're trying to help. You don't want to make promises with your program that you can help people do something that you've never done or never helped someone else do. It doesn't have to be this big, huge thing. One of my most successful courses is just teaching people how to make an extra $2,000 to $3,000 per month as a digital marketer. Now, I make way more than that per month as a digital marketer at my agency, but we were just trying to teach people how to make a side hustle, how to do a little bit. And similarly, I have a friend that started a course on creating a doggy bakery business, right? She took her love of dogs and her passion for cooking and baking, and she started making money from dog treats. Now, here's the deal. She couldn't create a course on how to make 6 figures a year making dog treats because she hadn't done that. But what she had done is added an extra $2,000 per month to her income using her hobby. And so she was able to teach a course that just said, hey, if you want to make an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000 baking dog treats because you love dogs and you love baking, then this is for you. So she was just teaching them the next step. She was just teaching them what she had achieved. So whatever it is that you've done, there's somebody out there that is in the same position that you were in the past, that's wanting to get to where you are today. And if you can help them get there with both your free content and then a paid program, you're really going to be able to make a lot of money with that. Now, in the same way that the downside of affiliate marketing is that you have no control over the sales process, and so you can't really make changes if your traffic is not converting to sales for that particular offer. The flip side is also kind of the negative of courses and coaching programs, because you have full control over the marketing. And so if you're not doing a good job of it, you aren't going to make money. But the flip side of that, the pro, is that you have full control. So you can look at your data, you can look at your analytics and improve it, and you can make it more profitable. And if you're creating content that's attracting the right people, and you're creating a product that has good product market fit, which just means you're creating a product that solves a problem for your audience, then you should be okay. And of course, you can give me a follow, you can subscribe to this channel, because we talk a lot about sales and marketing, particularly for coaches and course creators, to help you create a more profitable program. So, following along, watching all these videos is going to be a huge help in helping you kind of negate the one downside of doing this yourself.
Yo, MF Doom.
The third way to make money as a small creator is to go out there and offer freelance services. And I'm a huge fan of this, and there's a couple of ways to do this. The first one is that if your content is about something that, like a skill that you have, and you can offer a service around it, then all of your content can really just turn into a lead generation machine for your freelance service. For example, I have a digital marketing agency that specializes in Facebook ads for coaches and course creators. And if my channel was about nothing other than Facebook ads and, growing your programs with Facebook ads, like, I could actually go in there, run all that content, and then be continuing to offer the services that I do. And it would generate leads for me, but it also makes it so that I don't have to rely on the channel to make money. Like, I'm relying on the freelance services that I'm offering. And one of the great things about freelance services is that you generally make pretty good money from them. They tend to be higher ticket than the amount of money that you make from, your ads or, affiliate marketing or anything like that. And you might not have a pre-existing skill that you're creating content on. It might just be that maybe there's a skill that you have developed as a content creator that you can then offer to make money. And so really common examples of that are going to be video editing, social media management, things of that nature that you're already doing to grow your content, to grow your audience that other people need help with. And video editing is a perfect example of this. Like, if you're very creative and one of your, the things that you do great with your YouTube channel or your TikTok videos or shorts or reels or whatever is just doing great edits and adding music and the cuts and the captions and all of those different things, then there are going to be people like me that don't have that skill, that do have money, and are going to want to hire you to come in and do that stuff. Shout out to my editor. He's a boss.
Yes! Hell yeah! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes!
So as a content creator, you're actually developing a lot of skills that are in demand that people need help with. And one of the things about just starting out versus being established is that when you're just starting out, you have time, but you don't have money. And then once you're more established, you don't have time, but you do have money. And so those people are going to be willing to pay you, and all of the content that you create and the results that you're getting for yourself really just become a portfolio to help you get that work. Now, another way with offering freelance services is that they really don't have to be related. And a great example of this is my business partner, Bobby. He's a very successful blogger these days, has one of the biggest personal finance websites that you can find on the interwebs in the world, period. It's amazing. But here's what's crazy. He's a former band director, and a couple of weeks before he got married to his wife, they're still happily married for a very long time now, he went up to her and said, "Hey, I've made $3 from my blog, and I'm going to make a career out of this. I'm quitting." And so he quit his job after making his first $3 in affiliate sales, and he was motivated. He was good to go. But after a few weeks, he realized, okay, this is not growing as fast as it needs to. I still have to take care of my new wife. I still have to pay the bills. I need to make money. What do I do? And so he started running Facebook ads for local businesses in his area. He started offering a freelance service that he was able to charge multiple thousands of dollars per month for. And he was very quickly able to completely replace his teaching salary and have a lot of time freedom to focus on creating his content and building a blog, building a business as a content creator, which has completely changed the life. Is going to set up his wife and his kid forever. Like, he's not going to have to worry anymore. It's completely changed everything. And you can have that too. So don't think that like you just have to make money directly from the content you're creating. You could go and do something else, take a skill you already have, or learn a new skill like video editing, social media management, providing advertising, paid advertising services for other people. There's so many things online. You can go provide a freelance service like that to give you time and make you money while you're trying to build up your audience with content so you can start making money with courses, affiliate marketing, sponsorships, whatever. All right, so that's another great option. Now, I've given you a couple of options of what you can do as a creator to start making money, but I want to give you some additional resources. So the first thing that I want to point you to is if you want to learn more about freelancing or you need to learn a skill, that way you can start making money, then I've put a workshop, a link to a workshop in the comments, and this goes to one of my courses. We teach people how to do Facebook ads for businesses to become a digital marketer, and this to me is like the number one side hustle that you can do because the going rate for these services is $1,500 a month. I've charged clients up to 6 figures a year just for a single client running very simple ads. It's something that's high paying, easy to learn, and doesn't take a lot of time. You really set up the ads and then they just run. You might put like an hour or two per week per client into these things to be earning that $1,500 to $2,000 a month. So that's a really great side hustle. I've got a workshop on it if you want to check that out. But if you are interested in learning more about something like creating your own course, then I want you to check out this video. And this video is specifically about how YouTubers and creators in general can start making money with a course and why they should do it. Like, such a huge opportunity. Take advantage of it. So check out the video. It's only going to be a few minutes.